everyone. Hello. How are you? How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are in the world. I am Sherry, and this is Soul Conscious, and this is the Soul Weather Forecast, weekly forecast, where we get a general message, overall message for the upcoming week. And then once we get the general message that the universe wants to share for us for this upcoming week, and like I said, it's a general message, it's timeless, and it's meant for whoever finds it whenever you find it. These are not stuck specifically to the week that I pull the reading. It's whenever you find it, you found it for a reason, and it's meant, you were meant to find it. So keep that in mind. If you came across this, even a year later from this date when I filmed this video, there's something in this message for you, or you would not have been drawn to click on it and watch it. So just keep that in mind. And with that said, thank you so much for joining me. If you're watching this video, thank you very much. I appreciate anyone that takes the time to show up and listen to my readings and share your love and your energy with me by that energy exchange of you watching my videos. It's great. And if you feel so moved, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel, because by doing that, not only are you helping me, but by doing that, you potentially help other people too. And the way you help other people is because by liking this video, it helps this video circulate and more people get to view it. And when more people get to view the video, that means that more people have the opportunity to get the messages and potentially help them as well. So keep that in mind. When you like the videos, you're helping other people as well. And also it shares your energy with me. And by doing that, by sharing your energy and having that energy exchange, I tap into your energy when I do these readings, which means the readings have a chance to resonate with you more in the future. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump in and see what our message for this week is. I am getting a vision right now of, I'm really picking up on an owl, a vision of an owl. I'm seeing the eyes. I'm really being drawn to the eyes of an owl, and that inner wisdom, inner knowledge, and owls they're beautiful, but they're, yes, they can make a lot of noise, but they're very, I think the word I want to use is stoic, they're very dignified, because they do have a lot of wisdom. They're very smart birds. So let's see what our general message is. So I see, it's very interesting. So the cards that I got, the cards that I got are the Magician, the King of Cups, and Judgment. So I really feel that that the general message that wants to come through is trying to trying to make something happen, but make something happen in a way that's fair. I see this almost like release, because I'm really being drawn to the spirit being released on this Judgment card. I'm being really drawn to that, wanting to free ourselves, even this King of Cups. I'm being drawn, I said I saw the owl, but I'm being drawn to that almost like that illuminated halo around the King of Cups, like that knowledge, that wisdom, that, like discernment, and not like I said, just like and of course the magician, it tells us that we have the power and the ability to create whatever we want in our life, to make our life however we want to make it, that we have the tools and the power and the ability to do whatever we want to do. We just have to believe it and know that we do have the power to do that, that we do have the power to change things, to change our situation. And I think that I'm really feeling that it's coming, that understanding, because this is a very generic reading. This isn't geared toward a specific sign or a specific thing. And to keep this in the realm of generalities, I really feel it's as a collective, it's that when you start understanding that you have the potential to change your situation, coming to that wisdom and insight and knowledge of being able to free yourself from whatever you feel in your life has been holding you back, like letting go and releasing yourself from the burdens that have been holding you back and holding you down, that you now realize that you can be this magician and can change your situation, free yourself from the situation, whatever that situation is for you. And it's going to be so many different things for so many different people. So whatever that situation is for you in your life, that you can apply this to. If there's something that you don't like in your life, that you're trying to change that, or that you hate the way there's something in your life that you just don't like, that you want it to happen differently. You understanding that you have the power to change that, you have that ability, and that you using your wisdom, your knowledge, your insight, that you have gained to really understand how to free yourself, how to make, break free of the prisons, your mental prisons that are binding you, that are keeping you stuck, that are keeping you from freeing yourself, and using your skills and ability, because now you understand you have the skills and ability to make the situation happen, to change your situation, to do whatever it is you're wanting to do. So let's see, to clarify the magician, we have the Five of Cups. So it's that, I really feel that is that with the, if I can read this, Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups. So which is interesting, because it's like that, and this could be a love situation, and I'm not going to say it's, like I said, this is going to be I'm going to try and keep this more generalized. But, Five of Cups can talk about regrets, and the Knight of Cups is potentially wanting to share your cup, bringing that, it can be an apology, of sorts, of that. I almost feel like I'm really feeling, it's that victimhood, when you're feeling sorry for yourself, you're sitting in regret, feeling sorry for yourself, being apologetic, when you're in that energy, that can keep you stuck, because when you're kind of playing the victim and you're down on yourself, you're feeling sorry for yourself, you're feeling like, you're almost apologizing, maybe to others or maybe to yourselves, like you feel like you're always doing something wrong, you're sitting in that regret. But when you're sitting in that victimhood, that is not understanding you are the magician. You can be the magician. You have all the tools necessary to change your situation. You need to step into that power of the magician. So I think that's, it's clarifying that magician, saying that you do have the tools. You do not need to be a victim, because you are the magician. You have that ability. You don't need to sit in that energy. So then we have, is that the Queen of Swords? Yes, the Queen of Swords. I do not have my, I apologize. And here I am apologizing. Do not have my glasses on. So I'm a little challenged on seeing what the cards are. And this is the Page of Cups. So again, that apology, like I said, and I feel like, the King of Cups can have a lot of love to give. And, but like I said, I was drawn to the halo around, like the illumination around his head. Like he's starting to understand, he's starting to understand. And a Page of Cups is like, can be an immature energy and that like apologetic immature energy. But like with that Queen of Swords there, it's that truth of seeing the truth for what it is, seeing the truth that you have maybe, you have been hard on yourself, that you're seeing what you're doing to yourself. Like I said, you're seeing it through that King of Cups, that halo, the illumination around that King of Cups, that you're seeing the truth for what it is. It's starting to come to you. You're starting to see it. The truth is starting to show up. You're starting to understand. So that's where, that Queen of Swords, I feel like you're starting to see the truth and see, you're being illuminated by it. And then we have the Two of Cups. So I am gonna, even though I wanted to keep this general, there is a lot of love coming through in this message. So this definitely can be, if this could be a love situation for you. So I am gonna put that out there because there is a lot of cups, a lot of cards of cups and the Two of Cups coming on in this relationship. So this could be, if this is a relationship for you, it is wanting to, like, it could be around a significant relationship in your life. Now, for me, Two of Cups is like a soulmate type energy. But a soulmate doesn't necessarily have to be a lover. It can be anyone that we have past history with, potentially from another lifetime. Like soulmates, to me, that's the way soulmates are, or my interpretation or definition of a soulmate is anyone that we have shared an experience in a past life with. And so the stronger the soulmate connection, that means the more past lives we have had, us and that person's energy has interacted in the past and other lifetimes. So we have more experience with each other's energy through that connection of being you. And it doesn't have to be like, you didn't have to be lovers or anything in a past life either. It could be you just had a significant relationship. You could have been, a boss and employee. You could have been, siblings or a mother-daughter, or, it could be any dynamic or relationship, or it could have been just someone that influenced you in your life that was significant to you that you didn't have a personal connection with. So it's just that you had an experience with that person's energy before in a previous life in some fashion. And because you had that connection, you are familiar with their energy signature. You're familiar with it. Because our energy continues to go. It doesn't, energy can never be created or destroyed. It's only changed. And so our change is when we go from each lifetime to lifetime, we then, our energy stays with us. It's just slightly modified and different by the experiences that we undergo while we're in this lifetime. That's where karmic debt comes in, and karma is because, we can then, we come here in another lifetime to work off our karmic debt that we may be accumulated in a previous lifetime. And so a lot of times those soulmate connections come into our life. And this time, because we've created a contract to say, yes, I want this person to come cross my path in this this lifetime, so that either you can resolve the karma you had with that person in a past lifetime, or you can, you know, like they may help you resolve karma that you have with from something else that isn't pertaining to them. There's different reasons. So, but that's my definition of a soulmate, so that you understand my context when I say soulmate energy. And so soulmate energy is showing up here. And like I said, it does not necessarily have to be love, but there is a lot of cards of cups on the table, which indicates it could potentially be a romantic relationship for some of you, that this pertains to. So, and if it is a romantic relationship, I need to go ahead and pull this last card, which is that the Six of Cups, reminiscing. So it looks like to me, if this is a relationship dynamic, then it is reminiscing on that connection, and wanting to bring judgment into the situation. So it's like I said, I feel like the person I'm doing the reading for, the person that's watching this, the message that needs to go through is that, you know, you do have the ability to do, you know, to make your life however you want it. So, and you are starting to understand that. The person watching this video is, you know, if you're watching this, then you're starting to understand that you do have the ability and the power to make your life whatever you want to make it. So you may feel like if this was a relationship that that maybe you owe an apology, because we did have the card of apology here and a couple cards that made me feel apology and regrets. So there's some regret about, obviously, this, you're not connected to this person right now because you're reminiscing, you're looking at the past, you know, on this relationship, around this relationship, and some kind of judgment has happened. But I also feel that judgment energy is like a freeing, like, and that there's been this enlightenment, awakening moment within you that has basically got you unstuck from wherever, like sitting in this energy of feeling like you were helpless, a victim, into taking action. So that's what I really feel is the overall general message for the week, is that we need to understand that we can change. We have the power to change our situation at any time. And I really feel that because I've also had a few other instances in the last few days that have come up in conversations around that same topic. So I really think that is an important message that wants to come through right now for this upcoming week, is for whoever needs to hear it, is that, you know, you need to understand, and I think you're understanding, that you can do whatever you want. You have the power to make your life whatever you want to make it, to free yourself, to change your life, to move toward whatever you want to do in your life. You know, whatever it is that you've been looking at, that you're sitting in this little bit of regret and apologetic victimhood energy, and really seeing the way you're acting for what it is, and realizing, you know, that you can choose whether to sit in that energy or not. So that's the main message. So if you've watched my videos before, this is where I'm going to go day by day and get a daily message for a mood, an emoji card, for each day of the week, starting with Sunday and going through Saturday, and then pull a couple more messages to go with it and see what wants to come out day by day, to see what the messages are. That way, on a day-to-day basis, see what our mood is. This is the weather part of it, the weather and the mood. So we're starting off on Sunday, and Sunday is going to be partly cloudy, partly cloudy. So we'll see what wants to come with that, but I'm getting that's, and that I almost see that tying back to that Five of Cups energy, you know, that I'm seeing here, and reminiscing is looking back on something. It's maybe giving you a little bit of regret as we start the week out on Sunday. Is there anything that wants to come with this? So yeah, time's involved. This is a timing matter. It's just going to take some time. It's not going to be an immediate, quick thing. Yeah. So you're wanting to take action, but it's going to take time. I'm also feeling like the need to do some socialization, maybe communicate with some people. I think by communicating with people, it's going to help you a little bit get out of this energy that you're in, and this help with this transformation that's undergoing within you. Especially if you're sitting, in this energy where you're in that little bit of regret, and you're also, I don't feel like down. I just feel like just feeling a little bit like you don't have control over your life a little bit. Know that you do, know that you do. That by going out and talking to other people, it'll help get this off of your mind, so you can just get in the energy of feeling better and start manifesting stuff into your life for yourself. Start changing, by talking to people. It might spark your imagination and creative juices to get you moving in the direction you need to move. So what are we going to be feeling on Monday, universe? What's our mood for Monday, please? What will we be feeling come Monday? As we end out the month of March, and okay, well, this card keeps wanting to stick to my hand, so Monday it is. Monday, feeling a little frustrated. Oh, I need to take a breath. So I maybe a little bit out of breath because you're frustrated. Because I was just forced to take a deep breath. Calm down. That's what I'm feeling, calming down. Yeah, something's threatening your stability. Oh yeah, justice. Yeah, a battle with okay. So come Monday, something may happen with a person. There's going to be some conflict with a person that you're trying to find a resolution to, and it's going to disrupt. It's going to disrupt your day. It's going to disrupt your day a little bit. So that's what I really get for Monday. That you might have something that's going to happen with a person that's going to disrupt your day. And then for Tuesday, I get that as almost a little whiny. That's what I'm feeling, is almost a little complaining, whining for Tuesday. Maybe complaining about this person you had an argument with, or whatever you had on Monday, this confrontation. Anything else for Tuesday? What do we have for this energy for Tuesday? Okay, so for Tuesday, I think I'm going to need one more card. Okay. I get a lot of explosiveness. So whatever caused that explosion on Monday is causing you to feel a little stuck, and really examine some stuff. I see, like, looking at the details of the situation. But I also am feeling this little bit of stuckness, which is this. Yeah, because I'm just getting like, why me? Like whininess, why me energy off of this card for Tuesday, the mood. I'm getting this, why me? Why is this always happening to me? why is this always happening to me? That going round and round, having these, you know, these things happen. These things happen, you know, going back to the general message, these things happen. Why does this keep happening to me? That victimhood. Why me? Why me? That energy that I picked up on the general message, I'm really feeling that come through, that why me? Why does this keep happening to me? And so you're, you know, if we go back to the main message, the general message, you know, it's that, you know, examining things that, you know, to that aha moment, you know, gaining that insight into understanding how to change this dynamic, to shatter this, you know, this victimhood feeling that you're sitting in. And I see that shattering of this, because even this is supposed to be celebration, but I'm not getting that off of this card at all. I'm getting reiterated, the explosion, the explosiveness. It was iterated. That's exactly what I'm picking up off of the card. Is I was focused on that explosion, that blowing off the top kind of energy. So I think that's what I have for Tuesday. So let's go ahead and go on to Wednesday. It looks like this week could be a little bit rough with if you're the one dealing with this kind of situation where you're trying to change some things, you know, how you think about yourself, some negative traits, negative personality traits, or your tendencies to maybe play the victim or be apologetic for things. And you're trying to change that dynamic about yourself, which it looks like you know, if you're listening to this reading and this is resonating, that's what you're trying to do. So this week could be a little bumpy. It looks like it could be a little bumpy overall. So for Wednesday, we have a kind of neutral mood, indifferent, but I also kind of get a little bit of a frazzle, but not a whole lot. But I think that's picking up from the previous days like that. This has been a rough week kind of vibe. Like this is been a little bit of a rough week. So we got feet. Is that walking toward, walking away? What do we need? More stuff to go with it. I can't. Okay, so trying to be strong and show up and communicate with this person that you just came back up. This is the card of the person that you were having the conflict on Monday. So later on Wednesday, I think on Wednesday. So maybe starting to have communication with this person again after a couple of days. And but I see you standing strong, you know, maybe trying not to let this person ruffle you, trying to stand your ground, stand strong. That's what I really see for Wednesday. For Wednesday is trying to stand your ground, stand strong when this person comes back around, trying not to let them ruffle you again. So what do we got for Thursday, please? What do we got for Thursday? I think I made the mistake. So I did, if you watch my videos, I do an all signs video, and I filmed the all signs video right before I did this video. Typically I do the all signs videos when I do either the same day as the weekend forecast or the next day. I usually do it on its own day. This is the first time I've done the all signs reading at the same time back to back with the weekly message, the weekly soul forecast. And I can tell this is, if you can tell my energy, this is definitely taking that reading. The all signs took a toll on my energy because I am not as energetic. I'm struggling a little bit because my energy levels are a little depleted. I can feel it in me that it did that reading, all signs reading, took a lot more out of me than I realized. So I am going to say that, if you're watching this and I don't seem high energy right now, that is why. So that's why I'm not as high energy as I may typically be, because that did drain me and take a lot more energy than I realized it would, because I've never done these two readings together, and I don't think going in the future that I will do that again, because it did take quite a bit out of me, more than I realized. So this is Thursday's energy is feeling a lot more better, and it might be because you stood your ground on Wednesday to that person and it made you feel a little bit better to stand your ground. We'll see, but I feel like that's really what's coming through. I just go with my gut of what comes up, which typically seems to be the right course. So yeah, we have that. Yeah, thinking about going back to thinking about how to handle things, how we show up, how we deal with people. It's what I'm really picking up is how we deal with people, how we communicate, how we deal with people. Our emotions. It's because cups, it can be about love, but it's also about emotions, and I'm picking it up more as an emotional, like how we handle things emotionally, is what we're wanting to change, like how we deal with people or things emotionally from an emotional standpoint is what I'm feeling from all the cups that are showing up. It's how we look at it, how we, the energy we put ourselves in, when a situation happens. And it's got us thinking about it. So it's kind of that looking back. I see this as this thinking card is looking, as soon as I looked at it, I was drawn right to that Six of Cups, that remembering, like looking back, looking at the situation and how we responded, how we reacted. And then, so what I'm getting off of this card is not chance. It's not wanting things to be so dicey. So like wanting to have a little more control, not so much risk in how we react to things. So like if you're a person that reacts like to a situation, like blows your top or acts impulsively or says something or does something impulsively, and then it puts you in that Five of Cups energy where you may feel regretful or you feel like you need to apologize to someone. So you're really thinking about, how do I not do that? How do I make my actions or the way I show up in relationships or my emotions, how do I make them not so risky, so chaotic, so dicey, so dicey? How do I make those, my emotions or how I react, more balanced, more, not so chaotic is what I'm really picking up on for Thursday. Yeah, that was Thursday. So now we're going to go ahead and go on to Friday, and then Saturday. We'll wrap it up with Saturday. So Friday, what are we feeling for Friday, please? Universe, what is going to be our mood and what will we be on Friday? What will we be feeling? Okay, that's too many cards. Sorry. Oh, and now I put those backwards. Those cards backwards. If it was meant to come out, it'll come out again. So what is our mood going to be for Friday, please? What is our mood for Friday, please? Universe, what is our mood for Friday, please? I keep feeling, oh. Well, that's crazy. That's so funny. I'm sorry, I'm just kidding. I got distracted. This card, just all of a sudden, when those cards flipped, it tore a little bit. And look at the guy's face on this card. So this is the card that got the rip in it. And he's frustrated about it. He's like, oh, I can't deal with this. Which is like, it's like that almost not being able to control how you feel about something, like it's like letting things get to you, letting something get to you when it shouldn't, sort of thing. So I found that kind of funny that it happened to this card. So okay. That's interesting that message wanted to kind of come out, but for Friday, it didn't want to, I admit, I felt putting it back in the deck, so it wasn't the mess of the mood for Friday. So it was just a separate side little message about that, letting things get to you, which is that, kind of like I said, maybe acting impulsively when you communicate, or when your emotions kind of get out of hand at times. That was definitely speaking to that, when little things get you worked up over little things, that may be inconsequential, that maybe shouldn't matter. I think it was just trying to reinforce that message. But for Friday, we have a lot happier mood as we go into the next weekend. It's going to be a little bit happier. Is there anything else you want to share with us about what's going on Friday, universe? Is there anything else? Well, the 3 cards came out automatically together, so it's just basically saying to let go and have a little more fun. Let go, have a little fun. Don't worry about the stuff. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. It's fine. It's fine. You're fine. I'm fine. You're fine. Everything's fine. We're all fine. Fine. It's all good. It's all good. All good in the hood. Oh my goodness. I know a card. Yeah, I was going to say, I know a card came out. So yeah, it looks like, definitely by the end of the week, gonna be feeling a little bit better. The week started out on a rough note, but by the end of the week, definitely feeling a lot better, being in a lot better energies by the end of the week. So, is there anything? What are our messages for Saturday, our last day, please? What do we wrap this up with? What message do you want to wrap this up with for the end of this week? So, bringing something into balance, harmony with people that you care about. Really thinking about people that you care about. And that is tying back to that reminiscing. I even am picking up, funny enough, I feel this with that 2 of Cups, the 2 cups, balancing out that, balancing of emotions. And, cups are, like I said, emotions. So, the 2 of Cups, it can talk about, balancing out those emotions, balancing out emotions, and just enjoying time with family and friends, and knowing you're good, you're good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I think that's what I'm going to wrap this up with. Hope you got something out of this. I hope this message, had something of benefit for you. I know these are a little bit different readings. They're not your typical tarot readings. They're not, and that's what I made them for. They're not the typical tarot readings. This is just to kind of give you little extra messages of general information about things we may be feeling, experiencing, and how we may deal with those, it's whatever wants to come through. It can be on all kinds of range of topics. So just know, I know these are a little bit different, so it's going to probably be a more unique audience that is drawn to these, because it's not your typical, clickbait tarot readings that are all about love and trying to draw you in to get you to watch the video, and I understand that. I'm doing these messages solely to get out there, to share my wisdom and knowledge and my gifts with everyone, And if it resonates with you, great, it does. And then if so, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Also, if you notice, I made this fun little animated graphic, that talks about, if you saw it at the beginning of the video, the little animated graphic I had at the beginning of the video that talks about liking and subscribing to my channel, the fun little sticker looking thing with the little bird. But it just, like I said, it helps my channel to grow, and by doing that, we help more and more people. More and more people have the opportunity to find this video that need to find it. If it may not be you that needs this video, but somebody else may, and they may not see it if we don't get it circulated out there. So keep that in mind, please. And like I said, if you like the video, and it also shares or subscribe to my channel even, it shares your energy with me, and it helps me. The messages will be more geared or resonate possibly more with you, because it's that energy exchange. So I hope that, you keep all that in mind when you watch these videos. And thank you so much for taking a moment and watching this, especially if you're watching this and have watched it all the way through. Bless your little soul. Thank you so much for listening to me prattle on all this time. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up and tell you good day, and I hope you have a wonderful, tremendously wonderful week. I hope, it does play out, and by the end of the week, toward the end of the week, we're feeling a lot better, and I hope that whatever, if you do end up having some of that conflict, that it's not, it's mild, it's nothing major. So love you so much. Thank you so much for taking time to watch this. Joy, love, and light. Thank you again. Bye. See ya.